Good morning. Welcome to episode 42. Are we on now? I can't remember. So, Happy New Year. Hope you've had a good Christmas. Today's 1st of January 2026. I've just been putting some videos on over the last few days from old camcorder footage, 8mm tape from like 94, 95, 98. And one of them is like a 4x4 play day where I'm in the blue Defender, my 300 TDI 90. This is the same fleece that I had on then. I've still got it. So what's that? Quite a few years later, innit? Anyway, what have I been doing? So this has had now one coat of paint. I finished the welding on this bit. One coat of paint, top and underneath. Seam sealed today. You can see I've got a heater to warm it up a bit in here. So yeah, we'll do the seam seal in a bit. But then I've also been getting ready in here to move stuff around. So you'll notice a pile of cardboard boxes to go to the tip. Those are cardboard boxes that came from when I lived in Birmingham, and there's been stuff in them, like old bike stuff, for probably, I don't know, 20 years maybe, some of them, and they've definitely been in these boxes just sat on this worktop here for at least 3 years, because I've been in this house 3 years and they've been there anyway. So cleared all that out, and you can see I've rescued a piece of old kitchen worktop from work. This is that cheap workbench that I bought that was there years ago, over there. The top went all mouldy. Rescued that from work, cut that yesterday, put that on there. I need to get the Freelander in the garage and do new brakes and stuff. So these are new front brake shields, like the back plates that have come left and right to do those. I've got that up there, my sandblaster. I need to put some stuff in that. Tread plates, I need to sort this oil. Move my weights over there. I've put a load of stuff that was here up in the rafters. I've been tidying and sorting and moving. I don't know whether I've said about this before, but these are the rims that I'm going to use on the Range Rover when it's done. Need to get some tyres on those. Been reorganising this a little bit. Those are my side panels ready. I need to get that box organised yet. I've put my more steel here. That's the front bumper. I need to open that today. So in a minute I'm going to do some more tidying. Oh right, yeah, we've got new front brake discs for the Freelander, Padged discs, and then over here I've been trying to organise a bit here. So this is Freelander spurs, Brembo front brake discs that I've had, I don't know, I want to say at least 8 years. But look, so they're also for Galaxy, Mondeo, Land Rover Freelander, S-Max, Volvos. So yeah, quite a few. Right, anyway, less of that because this is about Range Rover, this one really. But what I need to do is tidy up more. So I need to tidy my workbench here. I need to tidy behind here. And then I also want to tidy all this. Get all this tidied, ready to put parts on when I'm doing the oil pump and timing belt on the disco. And then I need to tidy that as well, and the top of here. So, oh yeah, I've killed that angle grinder. It's finally died. I think the brushes have finally gone. That's probably what's happened. I've had that since about 2000 and whatever it is. I'll put it down here. I've had that a long time. I've replaced the cord. The cords on them don't last. I mean, look at that one. That's new and it's going there already. Ridiculous. They just don't last. So these things, they just snap. Right, anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with doing some tidying, because that's what I've come out here for, is to do some more tidying. So I've opened the new bumper, the new rear bumper, as you've had for ages. Comes with new bolts, but not new washers. Why would you not give it new washers as well as new bolts? So, off this old one that needs to go to the tip, I need to rescue the washers, or at least find out what size they have and buy some new ones. And I've got to take the lip off as well. So I'm going to go to the tip tomorrow, so I need to do that today as well. It was too hot before. Next job, I want to see if I can get this seam sealer working. I want to get seam seal on. The washers, I've went in and had a coffee. The washers are 3/8 washers by 1 inch and spring washers as well. So they're still available. If it's not still soft, I've got a new one on the way. I ordered a new one. Got it working, unblocked it. The black tip had gone solid, poked out with an old bicycle spoke. I think it's, have I got it working? I have got it coming out, unless it's blocked again. I've possibly blocked it again. See it coming out of here, look. No, I can't get it out. So I'll have to wait till tomorrow. So carry on with the tidying. And still not put that Via anti-roll bar back on yet. I could put that on, couldn't I? And get that out of the way. So bin, that's bin. Right. So we're getting there. Tidied the workbench. Done my bench here. Right, it's nearly lunchtime. We're nearly there. Only thing I've got left to do now is sort that and then move that, get rid of that. So this is the 2 bits I need. So that nut snapped. That one came undone. Had to cut that one. Had to cut that one. Had to cut that one. That one snapped. So yeah. Do I just buy another? That one's already been replaced. No, it's not, that's just surface rust coming through. So I probably need to get a new rubber because it's all hard anyway. Do I just get another? I know you can still get them. Not sure. But those are the bits I need for now. So I can take that old bumper to the tip when I go to the tip. Wow, look, the pit's dried out. It's no water in it. I'm amazed. Yeah, so I need the seam sealer. I can't do anything else to the car today, but that's a good job done. Another use for a transmission jack, helping you get a front door on, because they're flipping hard on your own. They're really tricky. That just went on dead easy then. So I've got those in where it's been rubbing against the tumble dryer. It's marked the door, but they need repainting anyway, so it's not too bad. But now I can get at that to get rid of that. More space. There we go, on and shut. That's the first time I've tried it on since welding the A post and the B post. Went first time. Right, let's put you there and you can watch. Ready? Not far off there, gaps aren't too bad. I can fiddle with them a little bit. Open and getting something stuck. It's the door latch, the door strap. So that's it on. So I'll get some polish on that and get rid of that. But now I can sweep up down here. Good. And then that'll help me put this off as well. Put this off, take it off. But then I've got to sort all these flipping cables here. I need to get the new terminals for it, figure out what side they are. Right, sweep up, good. Okay, we're just airing the pit. I'm pretty much ready now to do the next bit. Not a lot else I can do today. I did put some polish on here. It hasn't done it, it's taken the lacquer out, but it doesn't matter, the doors are really scabby anyway. So first thing to do is to just get it all like rust free, mechanically sound, and then we'll worry about cosmetics later. Good. Right, maybe see you tomorrow if I can get this seam seal and put the seam seal on. So it means like I'm a few days behind now. At least I got it welded before end of 2025, which was the goal. So good. Right, see you later. So morning, it's 2nd of January today. It's probably about 10:15, 20 past 10. I was going to put the anti-roll bar on today, but I've got the bits out for it. So new rear ball joints that I've already got, length order. You'd think they'd come with the bits, wouldn't you, that you need? I'm stuck because I've got, all you get in a length order one is that ball joint. So I bought new pins and new nuts and new washers and new bushes. Got them. I haven't got the castellated nut to go on that end, or the split pin, or the washer. So I've just had to order them, so I'm stuck. I've got new anti-roll bar bushes, so I've just ordered them from PA Blanchards, and the spring washers and the washers that I need to put the rear bumper on. So one thing I have got to do is I need to drill an 8mm hole to fit that, which holds the ABS wiring loom onto that little return lip that I put on underneath here, under there, if you can see. Anyway, I'll show you when I've done it, but I'm pretty stuck. Here we go, so we're just under the sill. There's the body. That's the hole I forgot to drill, just there. Can you see it? Just there. So I've just drilled that in, and that's where that little clip goes, cable clip. That's okay on the back. So yeah, we're just waiting for seam seal. It's flipping cold in here today. I think I might need to close them. Can you see the daylight? Big holes along there. So maybe I need to go screws fix and get some expanding foam and close them. It'll make it warmer in here. So my new sealant's arrived. Liquid Moly Liquimate 83000. MS polymer, this one. Doesn't come in a normal sealed metal tube like the old ones, which is plastic. It says you can paint over it straight away. You might notice the doors are back off, the hinge is back off. I've hoovered out again. We're going to get the seam seal on. There we go, so that's the seam sealant on. It is now 10 to 4 p.m. That went on really runny. I didn't like it to start with, but it's actually not bad to put on. Got it all done, put it on and then just brush it out. So I've done inside and underneath as best I can. Obviously there's some bits that you can't really get to without taking the body off, like round the actual body mounts where the sill goes across the top of the body mount, like just here and just here, but I've done it as best I can. So it says you can paint over it, but straight away, but I'm not going to. I'll leave it till tomorrow now. Right, that'll be it for today. See you tomorrow when I've painted again. Second coat of paint on tomorrow. So morning, Saturday morning, 3rd of Jan, about 20 past 10. I've come out, it's been -3 outside overnight. It's dry though, so the humidity is about 80%. It's going to drop as we head nearer to lunch. Yesterday I put the seam seal on, as you saw me do that. Now I want to get the next coat of paint on. The final coat of paint, apart from putting some green on. It's got to be 3 degrees above the dew point, but also it's got to be above 0, the metal. So I've got the thermometer, and we just come out and just checking. So we've got 1.0 there. As I get nearer the heater, it warms up obviously. And as I get away from the heater, it's just under 0. Here you see, can you see? -2 there. -2.8. Underneath. So I probably need to wait a bit more yet, let it warm up more. What's that one? I can't see it. -2.7. So yeah, the sun's coming round. Obviously as the sun comes round and the sun gets on it, it'll warm it up. So yeah, I've probably just got to wait a bit longer, wait till like lunchtime or so. Wait till the sun's warmed it up a bit more, wait till the temperature's rising, so the temperature outside now, instead of it being -3, on the thermometer it says -1.7, but obviously it's still cold in here. So see you later this afternoon probably when it's warmed up enough. So I've just had a delivery from Amazon. I keep looking at the wrong wrist. It's 10 to 12, 10 to midday. Terminal toolkit come and my calipers. So if I turn you, so while we're waiting for the temperature to warm up a bit in here, if it does at all today, we're going to have a look at extracting these terminals to see which ones we need to reorder. So the ones where these have snapped, so it's the small ones, and then I'll measure the big ones as well. So that one's okay, and see about getting that out of there. I might be able to put paint on today, you know. It's freezing in here, because even if I heat the surface up with the heat gun to put the paint on, it's going to rapidly cool, and it'll be too cold, won't it? So this is one of these kits where you get tons of these little things for shoving in. The trick is finding the right size. Oh, they're rusty already, those ones. Let's have a look what we got. Loads of different ones, so I've just got to find the right one. Nah, it's too flipping cold. My fingers aren't working. Right, let's do it another day. So it's now just gone 12:35. I've mixed some paint. I came in, I checked, I had some lunch, and we're now at, it keeps, I think it reads faultily when the batteries go cold. You see, it says -1. It's ridiculous. So it even says my skin is only 23 degrees. So that's not right, is it? Anyway, I did check it and there was like nothing below 0, so we're okay to go, which is why I've mixed. So we're all right. I'll get it on. Right, so just took it in the house, put the batteries on the radiator, so we've got just above freezing, 10 near the heater, 30 right there, 3 underneath the wheel arch, -0.5, 0, 4, 1, 2, nearly 3. Again, it's just where the sun gets at it, it's nice and warm. 2. So that's where I've mixed. I think we're good to go, so we'll do that. We'll get it mixed. I'll sit that, turn it off, put it in the sun, put it on the bench in the sun. That'll keep it warm, won't it? There, keep it in the sun. Right, so yeah, so the channel's just hit 150 subscribers, which I'm really pleased with. It's not a lot for a lot of channels, but I'm pleased with that, so thank you to everybody that's subscribed. We'll get ready and we'll get this painted. So there we go. Got that second and final top coat of epoxy on. Obviously the wing shuts and stuff like that will eventually get sanded and repainted properly. But for now, that's all protected. That can go off. I can get the door hinge back on. Tomorrow, if it's warm enough, I want to get the under seal underneath just the new sill bit, which then allow me to put the brake ECU back in, doors back on, and I can move it. So just checking the temperatures, 2.9, 1.3, 2.0, 1.5, 0.9. So we are good. It is all above 0, so we're fine. It's gone on above 0 and it'll be curing already, so super. Right, see you tomorrow. Right, so morning, Sunday the 4th of Jan, 11:15 AM. It was like -5 in the night, so when I came in earlier it was too cold in the garage. We've got the sun on now though, so it'll be warming up. All the last coat of paint that I've put on is all dried. That's all fine. I've just got masked up to put a bit of Ardennes green, not Ardennes green, what is it, Epsom green on the bottom of the air post, the bits that you'll see. I'll put a little bit across the top of the lips as well, where the seals go. It's going to be too cold to put the, what do you call it, under seal on, so I'll have to do that like later in the year when it's all warmed up. I need to put under seal on when I do the transmission tunnel, take the gearboxes out and everything. I'll obviously clean that up and touch up under there where I've cleaned off, you know, like on the inside of that bit. So I'll just do it then, and obviously I'll have to under seal all the wheel arch at the front, so I'll be able to, when I've done those, just do the lot like later in the year when it's warmer. So I'll put the wiring harness and everything back in for the ABS ECU, but I'll only sort of temporarily attach it to that little strip underneath the floor, so that later on I can just detach it, cover it in tinfoil and spray. So I'll get on, I'll go and change my hat and do this paint. So the paint here, it's only a rack can, Epsom green. I've had it inside so it's warm enough, and these bits will be warm enough to just put that little coat on, so I'll do that. There we go, just a bit of rattle can green, just for now, until I paint properly. I'll leave this wheel arch black. That's had 2 coats of epoxy, if not 3 actually, so that'll do. I can take off all the masking next. Let's do that. One of the next things I want to do is, this is the shim for here, for the inside of the front bottom door hinge. Obviously there's a bit of surface rust there, so I just want to give that a bit of a sand, rust treat it, coat of zinc prime, that can go back on, or galvanising spray. Actually I'll do that, galvanising spray, because I'll get the doors back on today as well. Good. Going to get the wheels on, put it back on the floor, or at least get the wheels on while that's drying. I'll do that now. I'll get the wheels on. I'll have to excuse the lighting because the lighting's dreadful because the sun's coming through behind. Oh, really bright, really nice. I started to put the ABS stuff back in. A couple of little bits. I'm trying to balance my light here to try and stop the shadows. So let's try and do it like this. So these little M6 bolts there hold these little brackets on that then bolt the ABS ECU down. Got the ABS relay bracket in, that's easy enough. That bit fits over there, those are the 2 earth points. That bit clips on there. There's a little stud here that I've forgotten to put on, which will fit on here about to hold that bit of the wiring loom down, which I can put that back on because I've got a paint underneath there yet, so I've got to do that, so I can do that. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to check on my old pictures which go where and see if there should be a washer over the top of these, because I haven't got a washer, but yet the footprint on there looks like there's been a washer, so it could be that that washer there was on here rather than on this bolt. Yeah, it could be that I've just put the washers back in the wrong place, so I need to check that. I also need to check, do I need to put that bit of soundproofing underneath first? But I don't want to do that yet anyway, because I've not finished welding up here and I don't want that catching fire. And I put the wheels back on. So we've got it back on wheels, so I can push it back. I've also put my little clips back on there. Then paint back over the top because it scratches the paint off as you do that. And then where have I put it? Yeah, I have done the zinc paint on that bit. Galvanising paint, that is. Right, I'm going to go in, I'm going to have a coffee. Right, been in and I've checked. That goes on the end one. I do need to put the soundproof in underneath first. So I just need to set that bracket off and put it back in. Just this section, it'll be okay. There wasn't any washers on these, but I might put some on. So this is a classic example of why you take pictures before you take things apart. Because I'm trying to figure out which way around those brackets go on. Just probably got paint or seam seal in that. And this one, need to just undo that. That goes that way. There we go. Right, get the ECU in now. ECU back in. We've still got the picture for reference. There we go. Get that cable through that hole next. This hole here. Oh yeah, I bought myself a new mug. I've got your coffee. LR Time mug. Bought myself that before Christmas. Right, I'm just going to put the cable. I'm just going to temporarily zip tie it in position, plug the ends back in, and then I'll get this door shut, these doors put back on, and then we'll open the garage door and we'll move it. That's that door back on. Wiring harness back through. Get this hinge back on now. So yeah, this is the connectors for the wiring loom for the door. So it'll be, you know, windows, central locking, puddle lights, electric mirrors, etc. Water had got in, they've corroded, they're notorious for doing it. Rather than replace the connectors, I'm going to see if I can get the terminals out and buy correct new terminals and then clean it all up, replace the terminals that have snapped and corroded and come off like the wires here. Right, so this is pretty much for me as well. So I've tried getting them out, I can't get the terminals out, so I think I'm just going to have to re-terminate them with new connectors. So we've got one here, which has got small pins in, those tiny ones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires on that one. Bigger one with 1, 2, 3, 4 small ones, 2 big ones. And that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, let me check that. So I think that one goes to that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the ends. 5, 6, 7 I think on that one, that connector block. That's intact, that one. So I'm going over the top. There's another wire there, and then we've got one here with just 2. But lots of wires going to it. So that one's okay. I don't need to change that one. It's these 2. I think. Got an orange. That orange probably goes in there, I would guess, where that other orange goes. It's an orange and yellow, and then what's the other one? Orange and just orange. Don't know where they've come from. Need to check on the door. So that's the one that's bust. So that's got yellow, 1 orange, the other orange is on that one, so there's 2 connectors that's bust. Okay. And then that's the one with just the 4 on, which is okay, so I need to change 2 of them. So So I need 2 new connectors. That's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that one. And then this one's got, no wires come off the back of these, you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that one. And that one's okay, so I need to change a 7 and a 6. So I could do it in slightly different, couldn't I? I could do a 2 with the bigger connectors, and then 2, 4 and a 6 for that one. So 2 6s and a 2. Right, I need to order some of them, get it fixed. Let's get this door back on. Right, bring the door. Put it on the jack. That's on. Lower the jack. Yeah. On. That dropped a bit more. That's it. It's on now. Okay. I need to move it over this way. It's too tight on the vise, but I've still got a bit more room at the back, I think. Want it off the pit. Still got more room at the back. I can come back a little bit more. So I need to move this table line. That needs to be at the front because it's in the way. So that's as far back as I can get it now. So yeah, I've still got plenty of space down this side. I can get to my vise. I can get to the back. I can get to the shelves just about. We're okay this side. This side, I can get to my jacks and stuff here. There's not much I need here, but yeah, pretty tight on this side, as you can see. So yeah, pretty tight on this side, look. Couldn't get any tighter there, could I? Good. Oh no, I need my sack trolley out to move this flipping. Yeah, that's part of the trouble, because this door wiring loom connected. I couldn't move that mower, so I had to keep repositioning it to see. But yeah, we're not on the pit. We're off the pit. One of the things I need to do next is do the front swivels so they're not constantly flipping, dripping oil on my floor like this here, grease, and under here. You see, that's where that one was, so I need to clean that. So yeah, we've got that back together. That's still finished for now as far as I can. I can move on to these other two now. The disco will back in. I can back it right up to this car, and then at least to be able to work in that space with the door open, rather than in the rain. Even if I've got the door open, I've got a bit of a lean-to then, haven't I, effectively as well. So I need to shift that tumbled wire, get that to my friend at work who's having that, But yeah, I need my sack trolley out to do that, so I'll have to just push the car forward and then push it back. I can do that. And then my tools and stuff will go there. My bench, lawnmower will go there. So yeah, good. Right, let's get these things underneath here. See you next time.